Okay. Let me also share this because I didn't share it on all my socials because I was busy fighting with the damn thing. Uh, we're getting there. Let's see. Hit post. It only took 30 minutes, but we're about to actually play the game. Last day, someone here, I was late. I was sick. Yeah, uh, Zach was here first yesterday, and I was having tech difficulties. So, let me copy and paste this onto X, and then we'll, okay. Yeah, I'm broke. Oh. There we go. Um, start. The Archon itself in a second. And the bus. So let's do some chest runs. We're gonna do the 4 stars first. Get them out of the way. And then we'll do the. We'll save the 5 stars for last. Save the best for last, as they say. Let me check my data. Okay, we should be fine. From here on out, anyways. I hope. Keep in mind, I am not great at this game by any means. I might play it a lot, but that does not mean I'm good. I spam buttons and just hope for the best. Yeah, I'm just... We just spam shit and we just hope something happens. Hello? Hello? Zach, like a beat red. Laugh it up. Did you get skirt? We just started the game. We just started. Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we had to wait for like 30 minutes because my thing didn't want to fully update. Uh, so no, we didn't get scared just yet. We'll probably finish the other content first, and then we'll, so like her story quest, and then the Archon quest and stuff first, and then we'll worry about skirt. The poll in the chat is to see who I'm building. Cause, I have some 5 stars that I have not yet built, and so far it is a 3-way tie between Nouvelet, Kinching, and Jean. I'm like, oh god. I probably know who's gonna end up winning. It's probably gonna be Nouvelet. Wow, I am getting good. I am, not good at this game. Thank god someone was here, I was gonna say. Yeah, they're here now. So, for those of you who do not know me, because I'll probably get some new faces, hello, I am Lily. I am a Sonic the Hedgehog PNG-tuber who's been playing Genshin for a little over a year now. I'm not really a advanced player, I guess you call it. I'm not one to C6 R5 anyone or get like 36 star abyss or whatever. I just play the game, have fun, and hope I don't die. That is basically how we play the game. I pull for characters I like. I am mostly free to play. For the most part. Or I guess to be more accurate to say I'm like a low spender. I bought Welkin a couple of times and that was about it. But I swear me Welkins are bad, because every time I buy a Welkin for a character, I end up losing their 50-50. Hello Lily, me too, just more of a year, but I only play Genshin. But then I only play Genshin. Yeah, that's kind of how I am right now. I would like to try out other Hoyo games, but I just don't have the system to play them on right now. My PC can't handle Hoyo games much. There's like one game it can handle, and I say that very, very loosely, because, it can open and it can run, but, okay, what is this? Dahlia is a Hydro support character who can provide shields to protect his allies and increase their attack speed. Dahlia can use his elemental skill to summon a Scaramental Shower to lift opponents and targets in the air. So it can basically summon like a trampoline. After Dahlia uses Elemental Burst, he will call his powers and party to enter the Favonius Favor state. During this time, the active character can use normal attacks or trigger freeze reactions to get Dahlia Benjen stacks. When the Favonius state favor, the active character's speed will increase. During this time, when the shield stack Sacred Favor is broken, Dahlia can summon one Benjen stack to summon another shield. I tend to focus on one game. I will try to shower Ursula. So, let's see. Oh god. Don't tell me it stopped. 5, please, be nice. Okay, okay, it's still working. I thought stream went out for a minute. I'm like, oh my god, don't do this to me again. We already have problems with that once. Don't do it again. I also have my gay volume pretty low, so I can't really hear any of Dahlia's voice lines. So while you're all hearing them clearly, I'm not hearing them.
May the Archon protect you. This should be fun.
Swift and merciful.
This is basically just me trying out random bullshit the simulator and just... Yep. They look like the beasts from Teen Titans. Yeah, maybe. Okay, we done the 4 stars. Let's try out the 5 stars now. Let me also move my phone a little. So you're not hearing my controller constantly. Well, you might still hear it.
It's my lucky day.
They actually gave us other 5 stars in the trials? They usually never do that. Dang. Usually they just put 4 stars in the trials and not even give us other 5 stars. That's new.
Swirl, Mark 2, Animal Test 6308.
Did I start doing that last time? Because I don't think I did the trial for the Raiden Shogun or Tonight. Because I think I took a little bit of a break during that time.
Hold the line. Sakura swirl.
Let me do this. Have you seen Teen Titans OG? Red X is in the show is my name. I think I've seen a few episodes.
Animal hypostasis.
Not many.
Allow me.
Great. Collect the reward from Shinha's trial. Now the moment everyone's been waiting for. Let's try out Skirt. Because I think everyone's waiting for this. And I'll say this now, I will fail miserably. Because, like, all I know really about Skirt's kit is that you really want to have Cryo and Hydro only. So yep, we got another 5 star.
It's my lucky day.
I'll protect us.
Let me weave you a verse.
Out to the freezer. A burst of flavor.
What is this?
Witness the power of the one.
Attack the frosting.
I am just hitting random things. I really didn't like Sled in Teen Titans. He was mean and oh my god, that thing ended before I could even. I was like in the middle of reading chat and spamming the zero. Not zero, but oh, and they're just dead. I didn't even look at the screen. Really didn't like Slade in Teen Titans. He was mean and rude to the Titans. Yeah, I have barely watched Teen Titans. Like, I know the characters. I've seen a little bit of the original Teen Titans and Titans Go, but I haven't really seen much else beyond that. I know a few characters, but like I know the main 5, like Robin, Spitfire, Cyborg and all them, but I'm clueless beyond that. I'm a dumbass. So yeah, we have Skirt. We'll go ahead and unlock her quest. Why does Paimon's voice sound so far away?
We've been traveling all over lately, so maybe you've come down with something. That's it. We're getting Baiju to check you over.
Okay, Paimon. I have Mavuika. Should I get her weapon or wait for her support Zitlali? I'm not the person you should be asking for that sort of thing. I'm clueless on energy synergy. I just pull for whoever I think looks cool and has a fun play style. I don't know. I guess if you have other characters like the Scaffier and what other characters would even support Zitlali? Yeah, I don't know. I am a dummy. Okay. Well, I might really close by. Let's see. I actually change up my team just a little bit.
Need to hire a duelist?
This is just a Cloran. Because I like her. Kochiyan-san! Raven. Ara, and Teen Titans.
Paimon. Fancy that. I
Yay.
didn't expect to run into you two
I
here.
gotcha.
Oh hey, Kochiyan-san. What are you doing here all by yourself? Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now.
Aw.
Alright, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some coach from hell? I'd never force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some help. The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols. Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too? I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class. Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh.
Oh no! Don't look at Paimon like that! We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you!
No way.
Control, all right? Otherwise, Yan-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition. Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look. Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area. That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done. Sure thing.
All right.
Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
Oh, we are good. We need to go that way. We'll try and speedrun through these so we can get to... How many primos do we currently have? Well... Actually, yeah. 700. Let's, convert that to... wishes, just so it makes things a little easier on. Wait, I was in the right thing. Please save up for a temple. I'm going the wrong way. I am dumb.
All right. What's this? Was there always a cave here?
I don't remember there being a cave here.
Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here?
Ooh.
Ah! You woke it up! Huh? It ran away! Guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the
You
ground
mean
over
that
there.
shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off. Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up.
Yep.
Take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden.
Oh?
Isn't this just a
What?
regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from? What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
Spaceship? Traveler?
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet?
Oh, that's the one.
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
Nope, I still have mine.
Whoa! Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
One belongs to me, the other to my brother.
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no, descender. But anyway, now we know
Oh my
what
God,
it came
that's
from,
an
but the
alien.
question is, how did it get here?
Fine.
The simplest explanation is that your brother lost his key somewhere not far from here. Then that hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your brother was here recently.
By extension, the Abyss Order's probably here as well.
Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ensign's patrol on a whim. And now, we've made this bombshell discovery and
I
built a
swear, we
huge
find
raid on your
the
brother.
leads on our Abyss sibling in the weirdest of places.
Or
Like,
do you think
we
should
really
check in
need
with
to
the
just
Ensign?
stop trying to look for our sibling.
There you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Cause we just keep stumbling upon things on
Didn't
accident.
think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties. They'll be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The Abyss Order attacked.
What? It's like Ether is on the move again. I'll find a way to speak with him in person this time. I have to.
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're
Yep.
preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One
That
little
would
sect
be
versus
bad.
the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time? What could they be after?
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much.
Yeah.
Defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to.
Yep.
Want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great.
Yep.
Then let's
I'm
head over
keen
together.
on finding info. I need to know what's going on. Space and time for you. We gotta find my sibling. Alright, to the speaker's chamber. So we'll finish up this Archon quest. We'll do Skirt's Archon quest. And then once we finish both of those, depending on how many primos we got, we'll go ahead, start gambling a little bit. What pity are we at right now for Skirt? Because I don't think I have too much to go. I think I'm at like 50 pity, 55, somewhere through there. Last I checked. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57. We're at 57 pity. So 57, 58, 60, 61. 61 if you want to count that. And we still got 2 of these left, so. Yeah. So. We'll do some pulling after we finish both of those. Then after that, we'll do a Pillet. Or whoever wins the poll. So far is a tie between New Villette and Kaching. So whoever that lands on, we'll start building and we'll do a little bit of the Spiral Abyss, get some extra primos if we need to. And yeah. Mawika!
Oh? Ah, great timing, Eon-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And it's good to see the travelers with you.
Yep.
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
The Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also,
Damn.
their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
Yep.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd
Ether,
like to know
you've
as
got some
well.
talking to do.
Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back at us for a recent victory over the Abyss?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Yep. We have a whole nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
Compared to the true Abyss,
Good.
the Abyss Order poses a far smaller threat. They cannot endlessly replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties. The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler, this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
No. This one's personal for me.
Oh? In what way?
The current leader of the Abyss Order is my brother.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed.
It really is, Mavika.
Do you have any idea what his goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, she's been trying to track her brother down and get some answers. But he's been avoiding her.
I see. So you two have fallen out. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world.
Yeah.
Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
Might even hate the Abyss Order you more than you. Yep.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position.
Nope.
Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
Sounds
I'll join
good.
you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
Thank you, Yan-san.
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right away.
Alright. Ready. Right, where is... There. Granny! Run! On our way! It is taking everything in me to avoid spoilers, because technically this came out like the 17th, my time. I'm like, oh my god. How did I forget about this? So it's been really hard for me to avoid spoilers. Because it's been all over my page. God. Shalona, come back. Over here, Shalona. Okay. Shit's about to go down because we got a black loading screen. You can't see it from my little PNG tuber, but with the elements down the board at the bottom. I'll get right in a minute. I'm getting tongue-tied now. Shit's about to go down. Sit lolly.
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
Yep.
How are things looking? Mawika told us to come here.
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Lolly out of the house.
Yep.
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just irritating. I heard
Sit
we're
lolly,
being
get a
harassed
rerun
out of
soon,
all the
please.
tribes. What are they
I
trying
want
to
you so
imply?
bad.
They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
That's how they earn the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
Yep.
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? Ugh, so tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey, she's saying your brother has poor taste.
I'm glad I'm not the only one who thinks that.
Wait, what? Are you saying her brother is a member of the Abyss Order?
Oh, it's
I
worse.
said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
No, it's
Hey,
worse.
let's save the chat for later. We've got some enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration.
Oh no,
Not a
she's
moment
mad.
too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
I love that
You
face.
didn't have to say that last part out loud, Seat Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
The lolly is about to kick ass, and I love it.
Strike a pose.
I really have to switch characters. I hate bubbles. I hate bubbles.
Let the mountain's veins boil. Let my name echo in song. Show no mercy. Not you two. Time to end them. Ha!
Oh wow.
Phew.
I love her.
Much better. That's more like it.
I love her.
Impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that stronghold!
Alright, let's go.
Where evil lurks, shoot on sight.
Nice and spicy!
Letting brave names echo.
You know what? It's fine. You do got her thing.
Not you two. Time to end
Alright.
them. Get to work. Ship forward.
Crush them!
Let's go! Dark Candlesticks created by believers in the Abyss and Chaos will constantly distort nearby characters' elemental energy and convert it to void words. Destroy these words as quickly as possible and can be converted into elemental energy.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance!
Bring it. Let the mountain's veins boil.
Great healing.
Suffer the wrath of Eastleigh. Get to work.
Eat this!
Ready.
Warriors! Attack! After them!
Okay, there's a hell. I think that was a hell. I couldn't tell.
Fulfill our pact.
I know my rotations is not great. I'm not a meta character, but player by any means. I spam buttons and hope something works. That is how I play the game.
This stronghold is
So
neutralized.
far,
Good
let's
work,
look at the
everyone.
poll. So far, we're building new Valette so far. Because we have
This was
50% new Valette,
I was hoping for a
33%
personal
Kaching,
apology at the very least.
17%
And ideally, a
Jean,
whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the masters of the Nightwing.
Constellation
Well,
Ariel?
whatever.
I think that's your name?
I'll
Hello.
just have to make up for it with some
Welcome
extra
to the
wine at
stream.
victory feast.
We're going through
With the
5.7.
stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being.
Yo.
But still,
Welcome to the
something
stream.
tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The
We're
fighting
just
gets more and more
enjoying the new
intense right till the
content,
bitter
and
end.
then after we get through all the new
This time
stuff,
is
we'll
different. With a few
depending how much
exceptions,
primos I have, we'll do a
most of the
10 pull
enemies here
real
gave up
quick
and
on
fled
Skirt's
the moment
banner.
that- well,
Then
I
we'll
don't know, but
start
it
building
seemed
new
like they
Valette.
sensed something.
Or whoever ends up winning the poll.
Not sure I follow. They
The
did a
poll is for
tactical
whoever
retreat,
I
that's
am
all.
building.
It's just a different strategy.
Because I got some 5 stars that I really
Don't
need to
forget,
build.
They're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we're no wiser as to the Abyss Order's objective. About to square one. Only get Ether to talk to me. It answers for all of us. I'm heading back to the Collective of Plenty. That's the only key leader so far.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that.
Yep.
You're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
Hopefully.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. See, Lolly and I will take care of things here.
It's okay, Sweet Lolly. We'll come. Once everything's calmed down. It's okay, Sweet Lolly. Invite me to any sort of feast. I will be there. Can we get our boy, please? I was advertised some Dane's Lift. Give me the boy. Before the dawn. Alright, let's do this. Grab our achievement. Right. No. Do this. There we go. Let's go up here, go into the cave. Girl, wait. What are you doing?
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. The Ansan and St. Lolly are waiting for us.
I know, Paimon. Oh. Aw.
We've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands?
No idea,
Supposed to
Paimon.
believe that it just fell out of your brother's pocket as he passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows? Sometimes in life, things just go missing and that's that.
Oh, how are you?
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
Who are you?
Who are you? What happened?
You look new. Is this a new NPC?
No, now isn't the time.
Hoyo,
Please,
keep
God, help
designing your
me.
NPCs
I
like
can
this,
face my
please.
monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
We're not. We're
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming.
What's wrong with that girl?
Ugh.
Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Quick, let's see if she's okay.
What?
What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Huh? What? Huh?
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
Okay, calm down.
Great!
You're justifiably mad. It's okay.
Savior?
Look, you're justifiably mad. I know, but just... Oh wait, my thing's under... I'm about to die.
Nice and spicy.
All right. Letting brave names echo.
Time to shine!
Move it.
Alright, what did the girl want?
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. It just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kind of funny, actually.
I could see them once I held her hand.
Oh, really?
Is she from Conria?
Sure.
She's got the star eyes like, Kaya.
It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check. I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing down our necks, but now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to make you feel uncomfortable.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
The slide.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance
My
to
doggo is,
introduce myself yet.
looking upon me from my
I'm
bed.
Deardith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
Okay.
No worries.
Look on my lap. Hang
I'm
on.
Paimon, and this
On.
is the Traveler.
Here.
With her around, you'll be safe from any monsters.
What
As
now?
long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
No. Okay. So.
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them
Stay
the
right
whole
there.
time, so when you said you couldn't,
There we go.
I thought you were making fun of me.
Whoa, that must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and
Oh my
laugh
God.
while some poor
Oh
girl
no.
was being hunted down by monsters?
Everybody more monstrous than the monsters. I'd never do something so horrendous.
Don't
Sorry.
worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it. But more
True.
importantly, did the monsters hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
There's a cave nearby. Why don't we rest there for now?
Yeah, we'll take you.
Thank you so much. Despite getting injured, I still feel much safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdre?
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore. Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey. No one said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
Doomsday?
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw her. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior, and she's already got a ton of titles, so she won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's her.
What?
Is it my brother?
Did you say that everything matched?
Is it Aether?
Everything except the gender. The savior was described as a young man.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are Oh, of course. If it's not you...
Yep, I know who it is.
Him.
It's Aether.
Who? Who is it?
My brother.
You have a brother? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's him. It has to be. Oh, thank goodness. Please, can you take me to see him?
How do we do that?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find him.
Huh? But isn't he your brother?
It's complicated.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Yep, it's okay, Paimon.
Okay, fair enough. But since you're looking for him anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together.
Have you always believed that the doomsday will come?
Yes. Everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. But the savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing?
Spoke of conviction. I don't think she's lying. Maybe it's internalized by the Abyss Order?
See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time to press her for answers.
Paimon?
Here it is. Something's clearly bothering you. You want to tell us what's going through your mind?
Oh, I just, how should I put it? The traveler looks just like the savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
Paimon! How are you supposed to respond to that?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like
This
I
would
said,
be even more
I'll hide
awkward
here
if I,
until I feel well enough to
if I was
move
playing
again.
as Aether.
If
would be
you
so
manage to
much
find the
more
savior
awkward.
In the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own? Do you have enough to eat?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Well, take care. Being on your own isn't easy.
Especially in a place
What
like
a mysterious
Natland.
girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. But hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your brother when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
So, some characters. It would be good.
There's still a long road ahead.
Yeah, I think the Traveler can be assistant. First though, before we head back over there, let's go claim on dailies, just so I don't forget. Especially since they reset in about less than 3 hours? Like 2 hours and a half? As they reset at 5. Because I do also need to check the event thing for logging in
Thank you for complete.
on Hoyo Lab, but I can do that later.
Add Astra.
Then wait, Jelani? I know how tedious business correspondence is. That's when more letters can bounce back and forth. You change the dimension of a single component. When I'm delivering a letter that I could totally out. And use as much time to come to the track and come to me face to face. That way. Not a letter. And they insist I open it? Seriously? Something on your mind? It's Mahuika. She's already waiting at my workshop. Wanting to discuss things. What did she say? What did she say? Wanting to discuss something with me. Face to face. Mahuika. Nope. Not gonna happen. I gotta get far, far away. Think, Shilonen. Think. Aw, the annotations are not voiced. I was not expecting that. I'll gladly take it. Alright, let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind. Oh, that was fine. Shalom said, we ain't doing this today. Okay. Stop. Run around with Farina. It's fun. Alright. Yonsan! Let's go!
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So
Trust
I take
me,
that the war's
it was
still on?
weird. Yes, unfortunately.
That's okay. I just wasn't sure, because things seemed to be at a standstill while you were gone. The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you wonder what the Abyss Order's thinking.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh,
Alright.
but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
This is technically my sibling's fault.
Great. Thanks, you two.
We're throwing ether on us. Like, nah. He's the one causing this. Hello. You doing okay?
Wow, Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it though. You do?
I do.
Then it's truly an honor to serve alongside you once more.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy.
Have you seen anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe it's part of their religion or something. Out of an
Yeah, who
abundance of
knows?
caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious at work. But they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Step on you.
Huh. Interesting.
Um.
Oh well. The more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Well, the
Sounds
shamans
good.
didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going, Traveler.
Thank you, Paimon. Alright. Let's talk to you.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like a meet and greet?
No, we're just checking on you.
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a Traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero, that could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad impression can stick for life.
It's
I'm
okay.
here to judge you on your posture or your facial expressions. Relax!
I'm just checking on you.
All right then. I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
Let Paimon guess. An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
What?
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to think your nervousness is all just an act.
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life.
Dude, fair enough.
But I am still on patrol, so please, great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over for me for just a few minutes?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity. Just pick one or the other, will you?
Woohoo!
There we go. He's so happy. Okay. Let us duel. Oh, he is so gonna be like, guys, I got to challenge the greatest
Obviously, I
savior
never
of our
expected to
time.
win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us. I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Hermione for the rest of my life.
Told ya.
It's really my lucky day.
Told ya. I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you. Your tone has changed all over again. Now you've had a spar with the Traveler. What gives?
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous about anymore.
Weird logic, but okay.
Okay. Well, to each their own.
Not at all. We
Okay.
haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's do another lap and get back to Ian-san.
Yep. Alright.
You're back.
Coach.
So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's Kentaro.
Traveler? You're back already? And no one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless, what I meant to say
I
is,
love her.
I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does that mean anything to you, Sweet Lolly?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh, what does that mean?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh, so even someone as familiar with the ley lines as you can't tell what's going on.
That is weird.
No wonder the shamans that Satura called to the front lines couldn't sense anything.
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Oh? Sure, what is it?
Have you ever heard of monsters that are only visible to certain people?
Huh, you mean only select individuals can see them? Now that's a strange one. I guess they could be manifestations of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it. Granny Eatsley's learning and wisdom knows no bounds. But could we just get the short answer?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, It's not something I've ever encountered in all my years.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
Okay, I agree. It's hard to say for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather mysterious.
Oh, where do we explain? You tell the two about what happened.
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise.
Lolly
That's
is
neither
mad.
here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Yep.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
You think she's a spy?
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior. At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that,
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
Happy to, although I doubt chances any harm.
then. Let's go check on her.
Yep, let's go.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Alright. Back to the cave we can go. Alright. Alright. You here?
Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right? Oh, it's so quiet, though. Uh-oh. What if Yan-san was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Traveler, watch out!
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them.
Yeah,
There's
that's
also
fair.
no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait,
Yeah.
if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. She already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Poor thing.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know?
Could she really just be an injured citizen?
Anyway, so,
Or civilian?
could you make me some food now?
Yes. You are unbelievable.
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Go on, then. You can join us for dinner.
So Paimon's okay with her for joining us for dinner. Even possibly knowing she might be a spy.
So full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdre. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the stars. And often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry sky actually real?
Another reference to the fake sky? Why would she think that? Does she know about the fake sky?
But my grandma would tell me the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. To them, that little village is their whole world. And so,
Yep.
if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world. And that sky is real to us.
That is completely fair.
Paimon kinda gets you, but also not really. Is it kind of like how journeying with the traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
This seems
I
right.
really treasured my world for a really long time. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, the stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
Go you!
So, I finally ventured out.
Go out. Go
and set
do
off
some
on that journey
adventuring.
to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child.
Beyond the
Who
stars.
knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
Yeah.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing, so I've been giving it everything I've got.
You
Oh.
know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Aww.
Sorry, I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal, just like my grandma.
Aw, that's sweet. The more we chat, the more I'm convinced she's not a bad person. And it doesn't sound like she's been brainwashed by the Abyss Order. Maybe we can afford to trust her.
Hold on, shh. It's them. The monsters are back.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Okay, so we gotta try the trick again.
Can you
Yeah. Stand back, I'll handle him.
Oh, Paimon still can't see anything. But please, be careful.
Okay, I was about ready to say, don't make me use Geo Traveler, please. My Geo Traveler is not built.
Strike a pose! Bring it!
Hey, come over here. Get over here where I can pop you.
Let my name echo in song!
Probably overkill, but I don't.
Hunt them down.
Oh, Traveler died.
Hear the echoes of the valley! Let the world collide! Ready.
Alright.
Huh?
We're done.
Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them?
I did.
Paimon's slowly but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air.
Slowly.
You doing all right, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay. There's nothing to be scared of anymore.
I also got me a snack, so if I don't talk for it, I'm probably
fine.
eating.
I just spaced out there for a moment.
You spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the traveler fighting to protect me. I was trying to commit it to memory. Seems like the least I can do.
All right. Whatever floats your boat.
A little weird.
There are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? All right. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going in alone?
Soon a vivid dream fills your mind. Oh? Oh, is that the Night Kingdom? This is the Night Kingdom. Huh? Bro? Or flower? Ether? And the Lord of the Night? My head. It hurts. My headache. It's gone. I heard a voice in the darkness.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed. A blood-red sky.
Holy shit. I'm gonna take some pictures of these.
Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth of a savior.
of a savior. Is the whole story Aether's doing? That dream I just had.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to,
Was she holding my hand?
You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least,
Aww.
that's what my family always did when I had nightmares. But it didn't seem to work on you. In fact, I think I made it even worse. I'm so sorry.
I'm good.
Oh, is that right? Huh. You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
Paimon is so
No,
suspicious.
I have more self-control than that.
What?
Control? What does that have to do with it?
I can't remember anything. What did I see in my dream just now? I think I saw Aether in the Night Kingdom at the start of the dream. But I can't remember what happens next. Never mind. If the memory is gone, I can't force myself to remember. I'm going to go back to sleep and catch up tomorrow morning.
No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead.
Right, anyway.
But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Kinda, yeah.
Well, Deirdre, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdre.
Bye, Deirdre.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean...
Ah, that's a good point. We share the same goal, but we're constantly on the road, so we've got no fixed address. How about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to find us for sure.
Mawika? Who's Mawika?
Hold on. I think I see something over there. Uh-oh.
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like they're marching to war. More like they're... running away?
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch
Oh,
of
now
Abyss
you
Order
can't see them?
foes. You don't see them? They're heading right this way!
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
What were they running from, though?
So there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
Believe me, I am as baffled as you are. The plot thickens. Other monsters also I can see. But Deirdre can't.
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Maybe something went down on the front line. Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. We gotta go. Bye for now.
See ya, and please take care.
Bye-bye. Alright. Let us go back to the Masters of the Night Wind. Here. Oh, up here. Alright. going through here. Yan-san, we're back.
We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something happened at the front?
The front line has collapsed.
Huh? But how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why'd you still look so serious?
Did we unleash the Pyro Archon's might on them?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the offensive. So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines crumble in real time.
What did he see?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls.
Gainslift!
They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized.
I think I know what
I'm
happened.
only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating to some extent. But still, we have to identify this person.
We already know.
And assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly, they're a force to be reckoned with.
You don't need to sweat it, Ian-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person.
Yep.
Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
He never misses an occasion like this.
Gainsliff.
Gainsliff. He's back. Wait for Gainsliff to show up. All the way over there. Okay. Run over the bridge and go meet up with him. Were you both waiting for me?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Ian-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Gainsliff. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Gainsliff ain't voiced. Oh well, I gotta do my best voice acting. I cannot do a Gainsliff voice. I am sorry, guys. No need to thank me. I had the Abyss Order for my own reason.
Please don't mind him, Ian-san. He always talks like that, but he's a pretty nice guy deep down.
It's quite alright. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he meant no offense, and I am still delighted to make his acquaintance. Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Ian-san! Hey, Dane! Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend!
Yan-san. Yes. I will remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is dealing with. There. I'll talk right in a minute. Yan-san, right? I will remember the name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with citizens of the Seven. It's a matter of principle for me. Fine, since Yan-san wasn't offended, we'll let you off the hook.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? and we knew what they're
About
trying
time
to
he showed
achieve
up,
with
though I
war,
wish
for
she was
example.
still, I wish she was voiced. Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, seems highly illogical. In a war with the Atlanese, the odds are firmly stacked against them. Surely can't be unaware of this. Their true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we
Welcome back,
are.
Red. Have you played Red Dead Redemption game? I have not. I know one of my friends in real life have played it, but I don't own either of them. I've been on the case in some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. And yet, I am none the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operations a secret. Doing a male voice takes it out of my throat. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of force attacking Natlan, so whatever they say in the game must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence, for now, we continue to focus on fighting. Leads into their secret plots. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than I could have ever anticipated. We use this opportunity correctly. I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order's forces. They'll never be able to amount such a large campaign ever again. This outcome will be well worth our time. There is Red Dead Online we can play together sometime if you get it. If I can get it. We might have to wait till I also get PlayStation Plus, because currently this is the only game, and like 2 others that's like free, that I can play online. Anything else I cannot play online. I still need to get a job and everything first before I can do all that. And that's right. The ideal scenario will be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right?
Yep. Right.
Wow. Okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
Sounds like Dane's one-man attack on the enemy front has put him in a good mood. And what about you? Any news to share from your end?
Well, actually, we found her brother's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. He must have lost it.
So he's here in person? Unsurprising, given the scale of the operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl.
Yep.
She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see, and then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so we figured it's probably her brother.
Probably. Hold on. That girl called him the Savior?
Yeah, that's right. Is something the matter, Dane?
Last time I heard that term was before the Cataclysm. Not just that. It referred to your brother then, too. But who would still believe in the myth of the Savior when the Cataclysm has already taken place? It doesn't make sense. The term has been around even before the Cataclysm?
Wait, wasn't her brother called the Prince, though? Where did this Savior thing come from?
Well, when he first granted the title Prince, the Vestor King and the entire core of Conria set about loudly proclaiming the might that he would bring to the nation. They made it sound like as if with him there, all pain and suffering would be washed away. The future of Conria would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the prince by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how that story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that Hall stood for was the Vester King's lust for power.
Huh. Sounds like the people of Conria really believed in him.
She's from Conria, and she's got these star eyes. Is that why Ether is so determined to revive the homeland? Because he thinks he's failed as Conria's savior? But that certainly doesn't explain everything. There must be other reasons. As for the girl you met, allow me to offer some speculation. I suspect she descended from pure-blood Conrians affected with the curse of immortality. They must have resettled somewhere remote, cut off from the rest of the world. It will explain how her people retained their ancient beliefs, including the myth of the golden-haired savior.
Ah, Paimon gets it now. So, a bit like Kaya, except she grew up somewhere more isolated?
As I thought.
Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation.
We just can't provide us any more valuable intelligence. I suggest we shift our attention back to the Abyss Sword.
Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be tired after all that fighting today.
I will consider it, but we must discuss our next steps first thing tomorrow morning. We can't give the Abyss Order any time to regroup. Alright. Wait until the following day, so 8 to 10. In the meantime, let's go ahead and do this. So we should be up to 5 wishes now? Yep. Okay. Let's check back on the poll. Looks like we haven't seen much change, so
The pleasure is all mine.
let's grind up a bit for New Villette for a little bit. I'm not gonna go on a full grinding session just yet, but well, we can do a little bit. So we're not working with a whole lot. We got a lot of work to do with poor New Villette. His weapon is alright. I know there are better options, but I don't really have other good options for him right now. These are the temporary artifacts I have on him. Let me check this one. This one might be more than that one. And yeah, this is this one. Maybe? So yeah, I don't really have any good sets for him right now. So we need to artifact farm for him. He's at C0. Talents, we can level a couple of them up. Skill thing first, okay. Let's level that up, then level this one up just a little bit. And yeah. At the very least, how much do we have of this? Okay. So we have quite a bit of this. We can go ahead and craft. Let's farm for his materials. For a little bit. I figured it'd be a slightly bit more entertaining than watching the clock. I've been meaning to build him, but yeah. I just dread grinding for his essential materials, because it was a pain in the butt when I did it for Cloran. And usually, like, I don't look up characters' ascensions beforehand, so when I realized that they both had the similar thing, I'm like, oh god. You've gotta be kidding me. Alright.
Strike a pop.
So this is just a placeholder team to just go out into the wild with. I don't expect this team to do much damage. This is also just kind of a... Yeah, he ain't... I think most of that damage is coming from Farina, honestly. He's... Haha, but... Yep, yeah. See his damage now that he's, yeah, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing shit. Yeah, we need to help Nuvalet. Yeah, even his... Yeah, he already died. Like, my Farina ain't even a DPS build, and she's doing way more than he is. So, let's let him heal a little bit. So, we've got a lot of work to do. Do not. No. Leave me alone. Father. No. Leave me alone. We'll do this the whole way. Actually, can we just get around her? Come on. No, come on. Or we just... I was hoping she...
Strike a pose.
Get it. Come on. Alright. Oh, that didn't that didn't boil too well. There's apparently a Oculus under there that I have yet to grab. So, where is it? There it is. I have not done a lot of exploration. Like, I've done quite a bit, but nothing. I'll get back over here. Let's keep finding some starfish. Try to heat up, make things a little easier, but Farina is the only option I have. I say that lightly. There's some treasure chest.
Take it. Go on. You have my approval.
Yeah. Well, farm. Actually, we can just go ahead and
Time to testify. Ready.
Alright. Fish. Fish. Where? I hate looking for starfish. Yeah, it's underneath the water. Alright, let's come right here. Might be a little easier. Am I dreaming? I think my doggo is dreaming. I hear her barking asleep. I'll pick some of these too. Doesn't hurt to get some extra specialties. Leave me alone. I don't want to deal with you.
My sincerity.
Nope.
Conceited.
Leave me be.
Shower me with praise. Time to shine.
Must go on. Hear the echoes of the valley. Into the shadows.
Well,
What goes there? And then the where's the oh there it is. There's the other one. There's Yoshino. Soy Batman? Hi. Welcome to the chat. Oh, there we go.
Splendid! More interesting trinkets for me.
More flowers do we need for Nicolette? Or, I mean, starfish. 11 more. No, that'd be 20. No. Yeah, I think that'd be 11. I can't math. Let's see. Let's look over here. I have not looked for starfish in a while, so I don't remember where all the spawn locations are. There's one right up top here? Yeah, there's one. Nope. Yep. Go down, grab it. There we go. I think there's one in... Yep. Alright. One over here. Glad I do at least remember that. Above. This. And getting down there. And let's go up. I have no idea where it could be. There it is. Alright, newbie. How much more do you need? 5. Okay, we need 5 more starfish so we can get you done for those. Is there any up on the surface we can grab real quick? Or do we... Nope, they're all underwater. Oh well. Let's go down this way. There's a chest over there. I need to switch to... Is there like a thing nearby I can transform? Don't attack me yet. I don't have anything. There. You'll work. Down. And yeah, strip primos for skirt. Pray I don't lose the 50-50. But if I do, then that's okay. Then I can at least either guarantee skirt later, or I can possibly guarantee it Malvika. I'm thinking right. I think my next 2 5-stars be guaranteed if I do lose 50-50, cause if I do lose one more 50-50, that makes 3 50-50s I've lost. Without capturing Radiance, so... Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but, after 3 losses of 50-50s, then on your next 50-50 loss, you're guaranteed to get the capture radiance. Am I right about that, or am I really heavily mistaken? Thinking that's how it worked. And it had to be any 50-50 loss after 5.0. Because if I'm thinking right, then... yeah. Because so far in 5.0, I've lost two 50-50s. Would be 3 if it counted Dea's, but it didn't. I got her when I lost to Yolan's banner. Let's see. This is starfish. I'm blind. I am blind. Okay. Let's go. I don't need many more. I just need a few more for Noodlet for now. Although I definitely need to remember to come back to this area, because there is some... ooh, I can go ahead and get that now. Wait. I don't need a puzzle for this. And there's a starfish. So... oh, that worked out. Extra primos and a starfish. Movie. More. 33. Okay. So, let's look how many, things. Yeah, we could stop farming that and let's teleport to the crafting bench. We can stop farming for the, translucent thing. I can't remember these materials by name. But, we can stop farming for those, because we should have enough. All you really need now is boss materials and the gems. These. Let me craft all this. And 3. So all that's really left to get now is boss materials and... yeah, Nuvi will be up to level 70 after I... oh. There. I haven't played the game in a while, it's taken me a bit of time to... okay. I'll save the bonus for later. Do we have... oh yeah, these. From the Abyss. Well, that'll be a decent skirt, I guess. And those. Ooh, we're super close to an outline. Okay.
Melusines are beautiful creatures.
Okay. If I love you, but you need to hush for a second. Okay. All we need is boss materials. So... 2, 4, 6... we need to fight the boss 3 times. So... what we'll do, chat...
They are the pride of Fontaine.
let me...
and cause
change up my build here.
There's still a long road ahead.
Do I have a decent healer? Besides... which one? Diona can do for now.
Need my help as usual?
And then we can switch out Cloran for Chaska.
Ready to roll.
Might not be my best healer, but
Yep, you're right.
I think she's
Exactly.
I think she's
But none of
decent
them
for
believe me.
He's a silence.
what we're gonna do. So let's go. Did I do the right thing? Maybe. No, I did not. Okay. Wrong waypoint. It's no. Which one is that? That other one. It's been a hot minute since I farmed for just like around New Villette. It's just been a hot minute since I've played the game. Like I played a little bit when I was in Ohio, but I mainly just did my dailies. I don't think this is a good team for this, but we'll try it out anyways. As long as I kill it, I don't really care what happens.
Strike a pose! Let's run! Open fire!
Can't handle your drink. Huh.
Showering you with praise! Let my name echo in song! Take me up! Open fire! Bullseye!
I don't think she's providing much healing back where we can set up the fanfare. That's really what I'm worried about. Me, before you all ask, no, I don't have the item to quickly feed them food. I've been slacking our reputation.
Open fire! Locked on! Bullseye! Bullseye! Let's run! Open
Please. I am very close to death. Okay.
Coming in.
I might need to switch out Diona. I know give me a little less damage for Chaska, but defense percent. Need to. For now, though, let's leave and continue with the. Well, first let's check out the Serenity Pot. Just ignore how my teapot looks. I don't really. I just placed a lot of stuff so I can get friendship stuff and. Money for the realm thing so I can buy more level up books. That is all I do in my teapot. Trust rank. Is there items? Oh, the purple trees and the thing. Let's. I'll go ahead and buy that.
If you ever have...
do this. We will continue with the quest momentarily. We were over this way. So let's stop by here, recover our health a little bit, and then I'll switch out. Don't know which Lonan. And then for that we'll try and start Skirt's story quest. So, Bayona, you're getting replaced. Where's she learning?
Yeah, let's get this over with.
Okay. It might be better to have Chaska with us anyway, so... We ain't got too much more to find with New Villet. We almost timed it, right? I guess not. Maybe no? Okay. So... Oh, it's fine, we can just fly over there. Alright, here we are. No, I can't give them that much time.
Is that Dane and Neon-san discussing strategy together? Huh. Looks like they're getting along just fine. Morning! What are you guys talking about?
Ah, you're here. I have some good news to share with you. We just got word from the Scions of the Canopy. Their intelligence has reported that they've discovered the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan. After their front lines dissolved, the bulk of their forces fell back to that area. It's also where their central command is located.
Okay, that's good.
Location? The Cinder City.
Cinder City, huh? That tracks. Seems like their kind of place. Hey, this is great! This could be our chance to crush the Abyss Order once and for all!
Let's see how things look from a live broadcast point.
Yep, our army is almost ready, and we've sent a message to Mawika to let her know the plan. We can't really launch an operation this big without the okay from the Archon.
I beg to differ. This is wasting time. You can have the intel you need, so act on it. Every second you delay only increases the Abyss Order's odds of survival.
I've already explained my reasoning, Mr. Dainsleif. I understand your concern, but an immediate strike is not on the cards for us.
Very well. Oh, then I will go alone. Thank you for the intel, Iyansa.
You're gonna go on your own? Come on, be sensible. Just wait a tiny bit longer and you'll have a whole army going with you.
It's all right. I support your decision, Mr. Dainsleif.
Huh? Shouldn't you be talking sense into him?
I admire his courage, and I believe he is strong enough to take on the Abyss Order on his own. And even if things don't go to plan, he just needs to bide his time until we arrive with reinforcements. Mr. Dainsleif, I wish you the very best of luck.
Thank you.
Looks like he's waiting for you to say something, Traveler.
Alright, fine, I'm coming.
Oh, for a second there, Paimon actually thought he was gonna brave it alone. And then he called his own bluff.
We called his own bluff. Meet up with Dainsleif. Alright. Back to Ochakanatlan. I have not been here in a long while. I think the last time I was here, I went to offer the seed things to Capitano. That was like the last time I was here. Assault the Abyss Stronghold. Okay, it's a good thing I went ahead and did grinding. Let's look at the poll. 43% says Nouvelette. Jean 29, Daya and Jean is tied 14%. I'm actually surprised the day I got votes. So it looks like we'll be building up Nouvelette.
Is this the place?
We might go extreme on our own just for building him. Is this place? The Abyss Order's hideout in that land? All these years, the Abyss Order has managed to either stay hidden or fiercely defend the position. This may be the first chance I've ever had to finally make a serious dent in their forces. Which reminds me, once the fighting starts, I can't promise I'll have your back at the moment's notice. But if you run into any Abyss-powered mechanisms, feel free to leave them to me. I'll take care of them when I can.
It's been so long since we fought with Dane side by side. Paimon's confident we can clear this place out long before Eon-san arrives. And if you get to meet your brother again, even better. Let's go!
Ooh. Okay. Seeing Dane's playable icon now is kinda sick. In this battle, Dainsleif will show you the might of the Twilight Sword. Summon here to clear obstacles that block your path. Oh shit. Oh, look at him! He's actually helping us. If he does become playable, either he's gonna get an element of his own, or he's gonna end up being Pyro. The swordsmanship Dane have master in Convia, guard captain. Quark guard captain allows him to easily abs the weakness in opposing elemental wards. His long war against the best may have him cauterize of their weakness, and allow him to destroy their void wards. Right, I don't need to change my party setup. Cheap tricks.
Open fire.
We actually get to see. Damn, I was helpful, chat. Well, I tried. You won't get another chance.
Knock him down.
Oh, I didn't get to see him. Shoot. Okay.
Bring it.
Okay. I hate fighting dog. Ah. These are annoying to fight. Especially, oh, it's a great... Well, Beyonton's my best healer, but I prefer to save that for her Arena's burst, but... Like, situations like these, like, I just need to focus on healing, so I don't die. Why didn't she go to them? Could have. Whatever. As long as I live and survive, that's the main thing.
All right, letting brave names echo.
Shower me with praise. Let the world come on.
Fire in the hole.
Okay. Let's, wow, that was a little overkill, but that's...
Stop that.
I'm gonna need to have
Let's fly.
Arena as an emergency heal, because I'm currently dying. I can afford to use for... actually, let's... Mainly you... Oh. And...
Open fire. Hold on to your hats.
Relentless spectre that haunts us. The abyss is all present. To flee is futile.
Shit.
To resist it, vain.
I am hella rusty and it shows.
Hear the echoes of the valley.
How brilliant. Take me up.
Desolation! The end! I see the minion!
Open fire.
Bullseye. Locked on.
All right. This again.
Shower me with praise. Let's fly.
I reached the end, but no, still chasing my brother. Who's calling the shots here? Oh, great.
Twilight Sword Dainsleif. Is this really what you want?
It is indeed. I will take every opportunity to hunt you down to the last man.
So where's the Traveler's brother then? Or is this guy supposed to be in charge here?
So, this is a hunt to you. I must say I pity
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Dainsleif. The death you dole out so readily to others is a luxury you yourself cannot enjoy.
Oh, he's getting mad.
Today, that is the least of your worries. Do you realize that all your years of pursuing us are being rendered utterly meaningless, even as we speak?
Your riddles tire me. The overall advantage is ours, at least for the moment. You know what that means for you? I'll have to see what makes you believe you've already won, or that you could still turn the tides of this war.
Then allow me to be frank. As far as we are concerned, our prince has already won by other means.
What?
And I do not merely mean this battle. No. His Highness has achieved something far greater.
What?
For today, the Abyss Order's greatest wish has finally been fulfilled.
The greatest wish?
Our Highness quietly infiltrated the Night Kingdom to exploit that realm's past experience with ley line reconstruction, and then used the Loom of Fate to reweave the ley lines of Conria.
Oh shit.
What? He used the Loom of Fate? Wait, does this mean the attack on the Masters of the Nightwind was all a smokescreen to give him some cover? Oh no, this makes too much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. As of now, our homeland has been revived, and all
Oh
of
shit.
my comrades that you have slain, Dainsleif, they shall forget the struggles that have beset them these past 500 years, and begin their lives anew in a Conria restored to life.
What a load of drivel. Your falsehoods are riddled with flaws. My ears tired of your tandem. Isn't there more to reviving a homeland than just weaving its ley lines?
Right. You still need a few steps after that, such as finding a place to host the ley lines you just re-wove. Plus, if it was really so easy, Moika and the captain would have had a way easier time during the war.
I have one simple question. If Conria has been revived as you claim, then where is it?
Oh, you poor fools. Clinging to delusions, even after the truth has been plainly revealed to you. Think back on the past few days. Have you truly not noticed anything amiss since the start of the war?
Anything amiss? Are there any signs that I could have missed?
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's
Was it
ley
Conria?
lines.
Like, near Natlan? Or maybe parts of Natlan was like Conria at one point? I don't know.
Hard to say.
What is going
I don't think it
on?
had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but still, it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk, but I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
I also vaguely remember seeing Aether in the Night Kingdom, facing the Lord of the Night. So, there were other signs as well. The Abyss Order retreated when they attacked in the stronghold of the Yansan Ansett Lali. This isn't their usual style. According to a guard stationed near the Master of the Night Wind, members of the Abyss Order were seen idly around during the lewd in conflict, even settling down to meditate. I couldn't see the monsters that dared to see, and she couldn't see the ones I could. We can only see the monsters in each other's sight after making physical contact. Assuming he's right, then another possibility arises. Maybe I'm in a different time and space from Daria. If she's Conrian like Dane suspects, then that means they revived Conria that he speaks of might actually exist. And despite hailing from that separate time and space, Daria have found a way to communicate with us. Whatever may be going through your mind right now, do not trust it. I urge you not to believe his lies. The notion that Conria has been revived is preposterous. Unless I see it with my own eyes, I refuse to entertain it. The only thing that should demand our attention this instant, and that is silencing this man for good.
Strike a pose!
Alright. Letting brave names echo!
Time to shine!
Take me up!
Okay. Okay. Okay, we got a good chunk of it down. Might be a lot, but we got a good chunk. There we go.
That should be all of them, right?
There we go.
So, we've destroyed the Abyss Order's headquarters in Natlan, but somehow, that didn't feel satisfying at all. Are you still thinking about what that guy said? You look really worried.
I understand. You think she might be from the revived Conria, right? I have said my piece. I doubt Conria can be revived so easily. But if it will give you some peace of mind, you should talk to her and test your theory. I will stay here and do some post-battle cleanup. There are some clues to be found. Find you. Uh-huh. I'm sorry, what? Now your voice and attitude seem familiar. My mistake. Should have made sure you were dead earlier. The curse of immortality. I struck you too then. Hayden.
500 years on, and you still refuse to address me as master. Don't forget, Dainsliff. You may be the renowned Twilight Sword, while my arm has grown too feeble to swing a blade. But I taught you everything you know about wielding a blade.
Damn. Huh. Your arrogance and malice cost you all my respect long ago.
Be that as it may, under the circumstances, I see no further reason for us to fight. The curse of immortality means neither of us has a way to completely destroy the other.
Speak for yourself. I intend to kill you 100 times over. Holy crap. Get him, Dainsliff. Wayo, give us a playable Dainsliff already. Oh my god.
Have you finally had enough? You were joking then, huh? Never in all my worst nightmares have I experienced anything close to the pain of 100 deaths.
You really do try to kill him 100 times over. Damn. This is just for your actions in the Abyss Order. If I took into account everything you did in Conria, you'd soon find out how much darker your nightmares can become.
All right, I believe you. Still, aren't you at least a little tired now? Why don't we sit down, perhaps? Chat a little. What? Not a fan of reminiscing about old times? Well, I suppose you don't have many fond memories to look back on.
I'd never thought you'd side with the Abyss Order, Aiden. You could have easily blamed the prince for his betrayal.
Indeed. When the cataclysm first struck, everyone prayed for the Savior to deliver them, but he was nowhere to be found.
Oh shit.
Yes. We knew that the great abyssal power within him had been divided up. Yet we still despaired at his choice to leave us. Still, I believe that everything he's doing now, including his regret over what happened, comes from a genuine place in his heart. And besides, who else can we place our faith in? We are proud Conrians, are we not? I mean, we can hardly turn to the gods.
I suppose you have changed a lot over the past 500 years. Otherwise, I'd never expected you to forgive him. Had you been so generous during your time at the Knight Academy as my instructor in the Black Serpent Blade work, I may have not come to loathe you so much.
Is that so?
All my good deeds were clearly in the spirit of the Academy's code of chivalry. Yet, I received corporal punishment for being restless and brash. And as much as it pains me to bring up his name, even my costume, Tegalogi, was persecuted for following the spirit of the knighthood. Even lost his limbs over it. There is little point discussing it now, of course, but all this was your doing, wasn't it, Hayden? You wore a mask of benevolence as you vigorously surpassed the next generation of knights, all to boast of your own position and reputation. What? Too cowardly to admit it?
Oh, I'm sorry, Dainsliff. I would apologize to you for those actions, truly. But the fact is, I honestly can't remember them anymore.
Damn.
Look at me. Look at what has become of me. Only by the Abyss's grace have I managed to maintain this physical form. But as for the rest, memories, spirit, emotions, personality, they have long become eroded, fragmented beyond recognition. Even if mine was a past steeped in sin or in shame I once longed to hide, I would wish to remember it. Without my history, I fear I will become another person entirely. I would like to apologize for any misdeeds that are mine. So please, tell me everything. Tell me about the Khaenri'ah we once called a home.
No wonder your personality struck me as different. Memories are indeed a crucial part of a person's identity. So, the Khaenri'ah we once called home. Dainsleif closed his eyes. Countless memories of Khaenri'ah flood his minds. All the sights, memories, and feelings, everything etched to the heart and mind. Simply recalling everything takes a long time.
Seem to remember much. Could you
It was
tell
way
me
too
more
fast.
about it? About our golden age?
I'm not interested. I have neither the time nor sympathy.
Is that so? What a pity. But this will be quite sufficient, as long as the loom of fate heard what I could not.
Huh? The loom of fate? What have you done? Tell me.
I'm afraid I owe you yet another apology, Dainsleif. You were right. I lied to you earlier. Your wits are too sharp to be fooled by me. The homeland hasn't yet been revived. In fact, even the ley line weaving is not yet complete. Think of ley lines as the collection of memories concerning a given place. To reweave Khaenri'ah's ley lines as they were 500 years ago, we would somehow need to retrieve almost all the memories of Khaenri'ah from that age. The loom of fate cannot weave without an abundant supply of memories. And so, we relied on everyone in the Abyss Order to provide what they could. Even though fragments are all that remain in most cases, the more we all share, the more that can be restored.
So, the loom of fate is running as we speak? And the so-called meditation your members have been performing. Its purpose was to supply the loom with memories, wasn't it?
Indeed. We, a people in exile, stranded 500 years in the future, will weave our homeland anew and bring the nation of our dreams back into the real world. Ah, what a glorious undertaking! What a shame it had to take this long. After 500 years, most of our memories have faded, and a world woven from broken memories shall itself be broken.
So that's where I'm supposed to come in? You look for assistance from your mortal enemy, who has sworn to hunt you down?
Precisely. For you possess a ring left to you by your elder brother, which continuously resets your body's condition. Of course, your memories are susceptible to erosion just like ours. But of all Khaenri'ahs who remain, you are sure to remember the most. We had to obtain the memories in your mind, whatever the price. Even if it meant sacrificing our entire army as bait.
So this was your true goal. To lure me here, guide me into a set of meditation, and a few of my favorite memories for your entire army. That strikes me as a fair trade. I appreciate your generosity. You're gambling everything you have on the loom of fate. This could cost you this costly mistake for you in the long run.
Perhaps. But that is the gamble our Highness has chosen to make. And thanks to you, the loom of fate has now finished weaving the ley lines. New Khaenri'ah is complete!
Enough about your beloved ruler. You didn't pay any price for my memories, did you not? In that case, prepare to be slain another 100 times for your deception. I hope it was worth it. If the stream is up to 5 AM, we'll probably put Skirt's story quest on hold. Cause sooner or later, I need sleep. So, yeah, this is 5 AM, well, I'll probably head on to bed, and then we'll pick up with Skirt's story quest. Sometime next week, cause tomorrow I'll be doing Neo. The next day will be Among Us. Day after that might be another Among Us stream, but I don't know for sure. Not Among Us, but maybe more Genshin. I don't know for sure. Oh crap. Wait. Is this the Cataclysm? What is this? Could it be the Cataclysm? Is this where Darius is right now? She really is?
We're not from the same world, are we?
No. I come from your future.
Wait, but that's great! That means the world isn't going to end. In that case, tell me, what happens to my homeland? No, wait. Don't answer that. We can only fight for our future. If the future is unknown, I still believe the Savior can turn things around. I'll carry on looking for him, even if you're not there to protect me. Although, in a way, I've already found my Savior. It's you. You protected me, and I believe you can protect us all. You're the one who can change everything. It's just too bad that we're not from the same time or place. Oh, one last thing before I forget. I know how much you want to find your brother. Surely he must be desperate to find you too. So, is there anything you can give me as a memento? Proof that we met? That way, when I do find him, I can convince him that you're also searching for him. Huh? What is it?
The Haley troll we saw. Ooh, do we keep it or do we give it? This is her future. This is her fate. Keep the key. I think it's best we keep it. Huh? Is it tell me we have to give it to her? What? Brother? He's here. So, that's what happened. Ysuthal, the ruler of time, must have had a hand in this. There's no other way this meeting could have taken place. Ether, you knew all of this? I only knew the ending. I've always been curious about the events that led to it. When a cataclysm first began 500 years ago, I, as the Prince of Conria, was prepared to do my part, to fight back with all my might. But then this girl, Darian, she found me. The irony was, even as she desperately begged me to save the world, she brought me news of you. Stunned, I was suspicious of her claim that you were searching for me. But then, she showed me the key to your hibernation chamber. So, she actually did it? We've been separated ever since I awakened Teyvat. Searched the whole planet, and I found no trace of you anywhere. And then she brings me the news at the worst possible moment. I was faced with an extremely difficult decision. I desperately wanted to see you again. But Conria was equally desperate in my need of help. I knew that no matter what I chose, I'd regret my decisions for the rest of my days. So, I steeled myself against the guilt and made a decision. I went to see you. And when I found you, you were still in hibernation. Even the key to the chamber was still secured on your person, saying 3 keys existed simultaneously in that moment. I couldn't make sense of what I was seeing. There was no time to think. I just grabbed you and ran. That's where we are right now. An intersection in our memories. This question has haunted me for the past 500 years. I'd never imagined the answer would come to me like that. 500 years in the future, set everything in motion. Are you mocking me, Istaroth? There was a scene bringing us together. Fortunately, it is versions of us 500 years apart. She hoped that the Savior... Instead, the news she brought led to the Savior making the complete opposite decision. How awful. Is that her fate? Is that how her story must end? Have you done what you set out to do? Not yet. But I've taken a very important step. Now, the ley lines of Conria. Complete. I've always thought the Teyvat's ley lines were locked by the heavenly principles. No more can be added, and existing ones be replaced. But then, I learned that Natlan's Night Kingdom appeared to be an exception to the rule. It's intrigued me ever since. So, I directed the Abyssor to feign an attack on Natlan, buying me time to enter the Night Kingdom and negotiate with the Lord of the Night. Unfortunately, for other reasons, even the Night Kingdom now hosts any new ley lines. The most I could do was get some room to carry out the weaving process. The Lord of the Night said probably for the same reason. Still, I still the Lord and I still perfect. Using an Intiva as the base, I was able to grow a realm based on Conria 500 years ago, superimposing over present-day Natlan space-time That's super impossible. That superimposition is what allowed you and Darius to cross paths. That's what I saw in my dream. He's not lying about that, at least. But what I don't understand is why did the Lord of the Night agree to this? After that, the new Conria was engaged in the memories of old, drawn from the Abyss Order's members, in their meditated state, with those memories as raw materials. And the superimposed realm as a template. The Loom of Fate has finally finished its work. What I hold in my hand is the atlas of a new world. Nice. Yeah. To be nice. Your girl got mad at Cookie. Sorry about that, guys. Cookie? Yeah. Hyper. Alone. There you go. You should be nice. Yeah, sorry about that, chat. There you go. Lay down. Okay. Nice. There you go. Stay right there. This is a production of the Loom of Fate, holding within the network of a new Conria's ley lines. With this, the nation once known as Conria can rise again. One day, I will find a suitable host location for it. Why? Why is reviving Conria so important to you? Is it really because of guilt? When I first arrived at Conria 500 years ago, my memory was complete. It was only after I served as their prince for many years that I slowly began to remember everything, including you. What? Your memories were erased? But recovering old memories didn't simply erase the part of my life I spent in Conria. I still see it as my second home. That's why guilt weighs heavily on me. Even so, it only constitute parts of my emotion. More importantly, if I wish to speak the heavenly principle as an equal, I will need the might of an entire world behind me. Was that her? Wait a minute. Was that the heavenly principles? I know you always wanted to change fate. We both do. But this time, I won't let you succeed. Cannot miss this chance to reunite with you 500 years in the past, no matter what. I don't know why, but the way you're talking, it just doesn't sound like you at all. Ether, this whole thing, your plan, why does it have to do with us? All along, it's only ever been about us. Goodbye, Lumine. We will begin anew. The end of your journey. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh. Shit's gonna go down. Okay. What's the matter? Come on, buddy. Hmm. You wanna be in my lap too? Come here. Come here, baby. You didn't feel like sleeping today, did you? Yep. You usually sleep.
Our hero is back. Everyone's been waiting for you.
Hi, son.
The Abyss Order made a full retreat before our forces even arrived on the scene. All thanks to your efforts, no doubt. Oh, and Mr. Dainsliff's, of course. What's wrong? You look upset.
Paimon doesn't know the details either. The traveler just disappeared after taking Deirdre's hand. It was like they got sucked into another world. Paimon was looking all over for her, and then she suddenly reappeared, right back in the same spot. But looking a lot more glum.
I'm also reviewing the footage.
I think I got the gist of what happened. Something to do with your brother? I spoke with the Lord of the Night in a dream just now, and learned quite a lot.
Huh? You met your brother?
I
You
did.
didn't think to tell Paimon right away? Well, never mind. Paimon can see that you're pretty down right now. But let's go over everything later, alright?
What your brother accomplished? It all but defies comprehension. I was stunned when I heard about it too. But what surprised me the most was that the Lord of the Night actually chose to allow it.
Okay, what was I gonna tell? I just check. I don't know where you're not a little bored. Alright. Surprise me most. That caught me off guard
The
too.
Lord of the Night did try to
Are
explain
you trying
it
to push
me,
me
but
around, buddy?
in a
Yeah.
word, it's complicated. During the war with the Abyss, Malwika had an argument with the captain. Malwika believed that we should fight to protect our culture and memories, while the captain believed the
let me mute
preservation of the ley lines
the
should come
thing.
before all else.
I
So,
hear
the
myself
Lord of
back
the Night was very
right
intrigued
now.
when presented with the Loom of Fate, and informed of its ability to weave ley lines. She saw your brother's actions as a potential third option, namely to preserve an entire nation in the form of an atlas.
Preserve a nation? You've definitely lost me now.
Yeah.
You're not the only one. Paimon's got no idea what's going on either.
With that in mind, the Lord of the Night gave the go-ahead once she was satisfied that the Loom of Fate wouldn't have any real effect on Natlan. However, I believe she imposed an additional condition of her own.
An additional condition? Did she ask for something in return?
No idea. She wouldn't tell me what it was.
Huh.
Alright, well, let's not overthink this for now. We just won a war! Time for a well-earned drink to celebrate. I trust the Lord of the Night unreservedly. I'm sure she only involved herself to take a problem off our hands. So it's one less thing for us to worry about. Don't you agree, Traveler?
Still feel like a mess, though.
Come on, let's head back to the Collective of Plenty. Oh, Veressa should be there too. We'll treat you to a real feast.
Sorry, but there's somewhere else I want to go first.
Huh?
Eon-san, leave her be. This might be hard to understand for an extrovert like you, but some people need alone time to recharge every once in a while.
Traveler?
Turn to the cave you were previously. I think we're almost done with this conquest. Once we finish the Archon quest, we'll farm a little bit more for Nouvelet since he's almost ready to level up. We'll throw all of our books at him. I was gonna wait till we got to 10 pulls, but we'll go ahead and use up the 5 that we have now. And then we'll end things off here, because as much as I want to do Skirt Story quests right now, I'm getting a little sleepy. So. And I'm not one for saving my primos. I just usually throw them at whatever banner I feel like, and if I win, I'll win. I don't, oh well. There is always next time. Oh, Traveler. Before you know it, I'm asleep. Drowning in myriad of thoughts. The only sense I feel like someone clasping your hand. This time, send you into a deep sleep. My dreams away. My sweet dreams away. Aww. Space and time for you. Alright. Let's look here. Okay, so we have 6 pools, and I think we're at 57 pities, so let's do a little bit of grinding for Nouvelet. We got about 2 more attempts to go until we get all his boss materials. So let's go ahead and get that over with, and then I'll do a little bit of gambling, then we'll things off here. And by gambling, like I mean primos. Okay, YouTube, don't come after me, please. Cause I don't. So let's go after for a little bit. I need to beat you up twice, so just make things easy for me and go down.
Knock him down. Oh god, that's enough. Hear the echoes of the
Yoo-hoo! Let my name echo in song!
Bless you.
open fire. Locked on. Open fire.
I don't think I'm fighting this boss fully correctly, honestly, but I am. I'm just trying to do my best and go as fast as I can, chat. Team, I know, works somewhat well. I didn't say this team was perfect. So, got two. Oh, what's this? Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, that's staying put. That is a damn good set. That is a really good artifact. I just hope it rolls well, cause that could be a potentially good artifact for either Cloran or my Varessa. No matter how good it rolls into. Could be a really good set or really, really bad if it keeps rolling into defense. I keep forgetting about the lunge there. Fine. Just need to get rid of it. I still need to fight it quite a bit more times because I'd like to get Nuvela at least 80. Okay, yeah, we got 3 then. Let's get out of here. Let's head to Fontaine. And we'll go ahead and do some pulls. After we level up Nuvela. But for good luck, let's heal. So, here you go. Nuvela has been ascended to 70. I don't think I have much level up books left, but I can always, I got a small amount left. Well, at least I'm leveled up a bit. Alright. Let's try and pull for, skirt. 58. You also get snow. 58. 59. Let it be Dahlia. Please let it be Dahlia. Yay, we got Dahlia.
I'm Dahlia, Deacon of the Church of Favonius and Herald of Barbados. As you can probably tell, I'm going out of my mind with boredom right now. So, what's going on in your life? Any issues you're facing? I'm here to listen. And probably to laugh a little. but also to help.
Alright. Let's say 59. 60. 61. 62. 63. 64. Nah, I saw that coming. I think we have enough for yep. And 65. Nah, I saw that coming. Oh well. We are a 10 pull away from reaching soft pity, so. Oh well. I kinda saw that coming. But hey, we have Dahlia now. So. There we go. Let's level him up real quick. Let's go craft the crystal thing just quick. Whoops. I forgot we're gonna pull on standard banner, which I always just pull on because like I don't really see a point in really saving on standard banner too much. No, I don't want Robux. Well, I read those because I had plenty of those. Okay. Send. And oh, I can ascend you again. So there you go, chat. He's been ascended to level 42 out of 50. What's our pity on standard banner? I'm just curious. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35. See what we get. 3-star. I kinda know. Alright. Alright, well then, chat. I think we had a pretty productive night. We've, now replaced Traveler for a bit.
Barbados sent me.
I think we had a productive stream. Let's, check out Dahlia. What? Yo.
Stir things up. Go for it. Sure beat.
Alright, and then we can't check out his burst, but his burst basically summons a shield. So is there any, no, I don't want that. I don't want the map. I want the character screen. Thank you. Is there any data on his artifact yet? This is temporary data. Player data will be updated later. So he wants sands, which I don't really have. You've unlocked the reshape. I don't care too much. I don't have any. I'm just putting a temporary set on him. This ain't really gonna be his artifact. And then for an off piece, let's just throw this on. This is just gonna be a temporary set until we get more Shield burst in. Okay. And then we just gonna. Alright. So here he is, guys. Weapon? Any idea what a good slot weapon would be from? Some. I don't think I have any HP swords, do I? No. I'll just throw that onto him for now. Actually, I'll just give that to him so at least he can do something. So yes. His boss was the. Which one was that again? I don't remember fighting his boss. Oh wait, this is from
Huh? Ooh.
Yeah, this is from Escaffier's thing. Okay. I didn't get Escaffier, so I forgot to check out the boss.
Huh? Ooh.
Artifact reshaping, I don't really care. Okay, can you stop chewing on your popcorn for like 5 minutes, dude? Okay. So, Cookie, can you get down? Get down, buddy. Alright, chat. So, like Dahlia. I think I'm gonna be ending stream off here. It is 5 p.m. I have been live for exactly 4 hours, although 30 minutes of it was just fighting with the thing. So, thank you for those who joined the stream. I'm sure I had a lot of new faces joining. Hi. Sorry for the difficulties. I'm still very much new to all this, so keep that in mind for future Genshin streams. I'm still very much new to all this. Tomorrow we'll be streaming Neo: The World Ends With You. Hopefully, when I start stream tomorrow, I don't have any as bad difficulties as I did today. The next day will be Among Us. So if you'd like to join me for Among Us, feel free to jump in chat, join in, and have some fun. The next day after that, I probably won't be streaming. I probably would like to take a break that day, so after the Among Us stream, I'll be taking a small break for like a day. The next day after that, I will probably try and play some more God Eater. After that, I will try to do some 999. And then, after that, depending on my mood, we will pick up with Kingdom Hearts. I can't say whether or not it'd be Proud Mode yet. It could still be Proud Mode, it could be lower down to normal, depending on my sanity. But we will have to wait and see. If I do stream anything after the Among Us, it will probably be some more Genshin. Like I said, I was hoping we could get to skirt some story quests today, but I am tired. And the Archon quest took way longer than I thought. So, Um, I think that's all I can think of for today, so thank you for tuning in, and I will see you all tomorrow, same time, 1 a.m. Eastern Time, for Neo The World Ends With You. Bye-bye!